This boat is a haiku, and I'm its captain.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Claggy cavern trek, treacherous staircase danger, worshipped by mice. Except Margaret, she gave no bread to old rat in our storied past.
It's 10 years ago, and you're still deep in the Claggy Caverns, although mercifully, you haven't come across any bullywug yet. You stand before a long set of spiral steps, descend yet further into the cavern. Grumpo Duclaw looks down and says, "Be careful on this staircase now, we don't know where it goes. But I'll tell you what, I once saw a boy fall in, and on certain nights they say you can still hear him howling from below."
Brilliant.
That's
Marv, you're such a witmaster, Duclaw.
that is pretty funny.
Yes, it was many years ago though, so he's almost certainly dead.
Yeah.
God, I'm hungry.
It's best we don't go that way.
Yeah.
Let us
Right.
rest here for a moment while I get my bearings.
All right.
This could be an invaluable opportunity for character building.
Has anyone got any bread? I'm really hungry. I'm really, really hungry.
Grumpo goes and sits cross-legged near the staircase, and then he looks over and goes, "Blurg, come sit with me." And he beckons you over, patting the ground next to him.
Jump looks fucking mortified. Like he just spends the whole conversation looking longingly over.
It would be an honor to join you, Master Duclaw, to share this quiet moment of contemplation.
Tell me, my little friend,
Anything.
have you noticed him?
Are you referring to some sort of gangle creature with an ill-favored look?
No, why don't you give me a perception check? Almost said that in Grumpo's voice, and that'd be a wild thing for him to say.
Why don't you,
Take a fucking look.
use your fucking eyes, son?
With advantage.
Looks just like blindly blinking around the room.
Oh yeah, give it with disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, you can't see anything, can you? Blindo.
You definitely...
Hey, look at Blur. Look at Blur. I brought him over here. Fucking stitched him up.
You've definitely chose the right person for this. It's still quite good. It's still a 17.
That is very good.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
So, as you look around subtly back towards the way you came, you see
Blair's definitely capable of doing that.
far, far back in the shadows stands a figure staring at you.
Ugh.
Master Duclaw, I can see the figure that I believe is the one that you alluded to moments ago.
Yes. Do you know who he is?
Steve?
Another... Shit! Another perception check, or... Do I know who it is?
You don't.
I have no idea, Master Duclaw, who that might be. I have accounted at least twice for all members of our party, and they are definitely within eyes reach.
I believe that's Stephen's brother, Kevin. He's been following us since we left Lower Coastburg.
Oh no.
You see, I think he also wanted to join our adventure. I saw no harm in his trailing of us, but since his brother died while I was away by means that are truly difficult to understand but are nevertheless canon,
And difficult to accept.
it's hard to sense his motives anymore.
Yes, Kevin, or Keeve as he likes to be called, will be an unwelcome presence within the group now that he has a personal vendetta against potentially us, depending on his canonical death.
Oh, Keith.
Ah, shit.
Is he just whispering to himself about his, I don't know, beloved or something? His favourite?
Master Duclaw, surely we must invite Keeve into the fold so that we might better protect him during this dangerous journey.
Foolhardy, he'll kill us all.
Blair's us a big, like, open-eyed frog face.
Anyway, you know what? I think this staircase is the one we go down. Let's descend. And he just starts springing down, skipping steps at a time.
I assume everyone follows, and Blair goes last and just casts one last look towards Steve, and gets he removes actually from a pocket some insect larvae that he still has, and lays them at the top of the stairs. In retrospect, I wish I'd kept at least some of my bread and cheese for future acts of kindness.
No.
Nevertheless, good luck, mighty Kiev. And then he turns and falls right down all the steps.
Ow, ow.
Just the sound of a wet frog just slapping his way down.
Back in the present, you are being enthusiastically ushered through the Claggy Caverns by a swarm of jubilant rats. They're squeaking joyfully at your return.
Please. Yeah. Well, and that's when I slew the woodwode with my bare hands. And please, you're too kind. You're too kind. I'll tell you more stories that aren't just punchlines.
Or jump lines, as I like to call them.
As you continue down what you thought to be the clear set path going forward, the rats begin to pour into a barely noticeable side passage. You follow and are led down a multitude of twists and turns, coming upon many forks in the road that the rats confidently flow forward through. After about 20 minutes or so of walking, the path opens up into a large chamber, and before you stands a tall wooden gate. I say tall. It's tall for rats, but it's perhaps just a few inches shorter than Morik. But
Okay.
you see as you approach some rats on the top of the gate pull a lever, and a counterweight system is set off, allowing the gate to smoothly open in front of you, revealing the Rat Kingdom.
Welcome.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Perhaps a better name for the community.
Jurassic.
Yeah.
It's like mice singing.
Fucking hell, I'm going to be billing you pricks for Foley work after this.
There's a sprawl of tiny houses that spread out from a main boulevard which proceeds along the entirety of the town towards a large temple at the back. Small plumes of smoke rise up from little chimneys as you think you see a variety of storefronts and shops around. This seems to be a thriving community. In the very centre of the town is a statue of Jump, Morik, and Blurg leaning down and giving bread to a cranium rat that's holding some children tightly.
Yay!
It's not quite how you remember it happening, but I guess they took some artistic liberties.
They're all just ripped.
Oh, wait, that's us. That's the justice-loving friends.
Is it? I think they've,
yeah.
It's the justice giving friends.
I mean, I know stonework.
Yes.
What is the scale of, like, give me a standard house, a living unit for a rat worker. What is the scale to black?
You guys absolutely tower over this village. It's a real Godzilla situation here, and you have to be very careful where you stand.
Oh, God.
So,
What's the quality of life like? Is there a rat George Orwell writing his seminal book on it? His underappreciated book, might I add.
There very well could be.
Let's look out for that.
Yeah.
Keep your eye out. He's in there somewhere.
You are carefully led along to the temple. The temple is a little bigger than most of the other buildings, but whilst still not big enough for the majority of you spatially, Blair could perhaps cram himself in there.
I look forward to trying.
And he does, and we kick him in.
But thankfully you don't have to, as you see a familiar cranium rat emerge from the entrance and clasp their paws together.
I fucking know this.
Oh,
I know
little
this dude.
paws.
Somewhere.
Rats do not live that long.
Morik, you can hear the cranium rat say, "After all these years, you've returned to us, bread givers. My family thrived and prospered thanks to your generosity, and from that one noble act, the town of Ratzberg was able to grow. You must be weary from your travelling through the caverns. We may not be able to offer you accommodation due to your size difference, but you are welcome to stay here and rest for as long as you like. Once you've explored and rested, please come back to me so we may discuss matters of great importance."
So 2 minutes later.
Well, if you will turn...
We all turn on the spot.
If you will turn...
Are these all of the children that he spawned? Like, are these all of his children?
A lot of these appear to be normal rats. So you think that his family was metaphorical, that he considers rats to be.
Okay, right.
Bond goes beyond blood.
Yes.
Noble.
But if you will turn your attention to the group chat,
A map of Ratville.
you'll see a map of Ratzberg. And if the listeners at home would like to see
Oh,
this,
it's very
they can go
good.
to our Twitter at QuestFantastic.
It's very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
There's a tiny bakery, and that's where I'm
Wait,
going.
I haven't opened it yet.
No, I'm going to the tiny tailors.
I'm going to other tailors. Tailors and other tailors.
Fierce rivalry. I imagine there are many, many quests to be fulfilled here, and we shall spend most of the game in this small village.
Wow, that's like the statue really has pride of place.
Yeah. You are a prominent part of Ratzberg.
What's the scale of the statue?
Wow, I guess we are brilliant.
It's about the size of a house.
Okay.
So it's quite small to you, but it's quite big to
Okay.
them.
Size of a rat house or the size
Yes.
of a...
A rat house.
Okay. Okay. That's Rathaus.
Yeah, that's an actual word.
Which is, yeah.
Oh, good joke. Good joke, Paul. I appreciated that.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I liked that.
That has.
And you're welcome, everyone at home who could then Google that.
The blue structure just to the right of the temple. Is that just like a mug of tea or something that Duclaw set down that they know?
The illustrator left there.
Damn it, I meant to take that out.
So you are welcome to explore Ratzberg and its many places.
It's many tailors.
Let me know where you'd like to go.
Well, I think the three of you have already said.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Unfortunately, you will always have to take Morik with you as a constant translator for the rats.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
So splitting up is not ideal.
That's true.
Yeah. That's okay. I can go around to all the
just-
places.
Well, we each take a ticket and we stand at the statue, which is the tour meeting place.
You just can't see all of Ratzberg in one day.
If you're a rat, because I can literally see it just by turning around.
Should we just do them in order? It sounds kind of fun. To the apothecary.
I would very much like to go to an apothecary.
Yes.
There are many questions, especially one that Chandra was not able to answer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Or refused to at any rate.
We could do this by like tying a lead character to like each place. So like Jump and Morik go to apothecary.
You should all just go together. This is the whole session, guys. So
Okay, good. Cool.
To the apothecary.
Yay! Okay, it's a series of improv scenes. You, Mr. Rat in the corner, give me a prompt. Morik, what'd he say? Airport. We've got airport again. All right.
So we going to the apothecary?
Yes.
And is it tiny? Can you describe it in beautiful, tiny detail? And can we all just peer in through one window? Like,
Well,
one eye.
yeah,
with-
Give the rat, the fucking rat proprietor a heart attack.
you approach
Bread
the
Stealer is back.
apothecary. It has a glass front to the building, and when you peer in, you can see dusty books on a central table.
It's the name of the rat.
Small ingredients scattered around. That is actually a better name. His name is now Dusty Books. This much older rat opens the front door. He's got big,
Devil cane.
bushy eyebrows. He's got the sort of vibe of the...
The Navi.
No,
I'm thinking Navi.
Friar Tuck from the Disney Robin Hood film.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
The Hot Fox film.
Yeah, the hot box one.
Yeah, so his eyebrows are so big that you can barely see his beady little eyes, and he's got a little walking stick. And he plods out of the apothecary and he's like, "The bread givers, you are here. Are you here about the war?"
Oh, no.
Anyway,
He's asked if we're here about the war.
oh, what?
Just laugh and tell him, just brush that one off. I don't want to get involved.
This sounds dumb. I don't want to do it. I can't believe that this wonderful place exists in a place of conflict. We must find out as much as we can about this war and see what we can do. As well-intentioned outsiders, the best people to resolve any conflict.
I don't know. I'm not sure how reliable anything that these lot... No offense. They seem very cute. I'm going to say, everyone, they do seem very cute, but I'm not sure how reliable they are on the whole fact front. Have you noticed that statue, anyone?
The statue is a perfect representation of what went down.
Yeah, it's exactly as I remember it. Quick, anyway, I think Marik's been trying to say something, and it has been a while since he's replied to this delightful rat, and we're probably making him nervous.
We're unfamiliar with this war, sir. What do you call? I don't know what. Wait,
What's your
I should have
pronoun?
asked his name. Damn. What is your name, Rattus?
My name is Dusty Books, but a lot of people around here call me Sawbone.
Oh,
Sawbone.
may we?
My sore bones.
We just hear Maury go, oh.
The other mice are real dicks.
He has sore bones.
Oh my God.
He's old.
Tell me, Mr. Ratfriend. I just get right over it. I loom right over him and speak unbelievably loudly to Rat. Tell me, lovely dusty rats, we've got these potions here, and I hold out mine, which is bigger than him, I imagine, and go, what is this? What is it?
Well,
What is it?
you can see on the map that he has a sort of a yard area to the right of his building where you can place your potions down for him to perhaps get a better look at them.
This is very well thought through.
Okay.
Should I carry him over there? Is he a bit slow?
Just dunk him into each potion.
You can, or you can just sort of...
we watch him just hobble.
There's a reason you don't have a fucking statue in this place.
Jen or Margaret. All right, kind sir. Margaret, please translate this. Kind sir, here is my bottle. And I look at Margaret and nod.
Perfect.
So
I'm happy to wait at least a minute.
he hobbles up,
Generous.
puts his walking stick down, and then just fully leans up against the side of the bottle, face pressed against it.
Sarah, the whole podcast can't just be us going,
Yes, it can.
It actually can.
I would highly recommend to this apothecary that he take on some form of apprentice to perhaps lighten his duties on the floor.
And then after about a minute of him just being pressed against the bottle, he leans back and goes, Tall one, what you have here is a potion of diminution. It will give you the reduce effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours, whatever that means.
Some number of hours.
For a set amount of hours randomly determined by fate.
When Morik translates this for us, he does that thing where you pause and then say it in the rat accent because there's no translation for it.
So basically, you've got a potion that can make you small.
Cool. That is handy. I mean, use it now. Go live your life in this rat town.
How many uses is it?
It's a one use.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Can I microdose it? Little
A
sips.
foot shorter.
Yeah. I've always wondered what it would be like to be slightly shorter.
I put
Always.
mine down as well. Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me what mine is?
And after a similar process of deliberation, face fully pressed against the bottle, he turns back to you and says, What you have here, Farthest Father, is a potion of water breathing. It will allow you to breathe underwater for an hour.
Oh, wonderful.
Take it and then transform into an octopus.
Yeah.
That's it, hey? All right.
No, I'll do mine. Fine, whatever.
I'm torn.
You don't want to know.
Who are you?
Sorry.
Well, I know these three. They are the bread givers of legend. Who are you?
I mean, just tell him who I am, Morik. Just tell him who I am.
Dusty.
Tell him I'm the drummer.
Mention her vaginal pain.
Dusty, this is Margaret. She's one of our... Marek pauses because he's just looking at Jump. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
Jump's miming vaginal pain.
She is our companion, one of our adventurers. She was also in the cavern.
Yeah, Morik, whilst you're at it, just ask him whether there's anyone who keeps records around here or a historiographer or someone I can go speak to about. Just ask him.
Oh.
Because they've clearly got some oversights.
Yeah, they don't have my new shoes on.
No, that's that too. To be honest, it's not a very well-made statue, if I'm honest.
Oh no, I love the statue. I completely love the statue and everything it stands for.
Oh, it's a bit gauche,
The
really.
statue looks quite good.
It's a bit inaccurate on my shoes.
The little, it's very basic stonework.
I think it looks nice.
Oh, what do you lot know about stone anyway?
I talk to stone all the time.
That's true. We did say that, didn't we?
I know stone. I've already gone up and spoken to the statue.
And the statue's like, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is how it happened.
Hello, me.
Anyway, can you just tell me what's in my potion?
Okay, well, he also deliberates because he takes Morrick's word that you are worthy.
Judge your rats.
Despite there being no statue evidence to the contrary. And after deliberating over the potion, turns and goes, "This one is a potion of mind reading. It will gain the effect of the detect thoughts spell."
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I'll take that.
Flipping heck.
Kind of wish we had drunk these all around a campfire.
I'm currently glad I haven't drunk mine at all. Took it as a representation of the dwindling love for me.
Friends, I believe, especially since I have the immune to poison feature in my character sheet, that I shall live with the mystery of this potion and drink naked at an opportune time in the hopes and confidence that it will benefit me greatly.
Okay.
I have a proposition to the justice-loving friends, and God, if you can hear me. I think we would benefit from knowing, and Blur does not necessarily have to know.
Or maybe Morrick could
And
just
in a
know.
real-world situation, I think that Paul Salt can take his headphones off and Sarah can tell us what the potion is.
That's a good idea, but I really like Jen's additional idea that maybe only Nell knows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Although
but
I am curious.
Jen's a bread-stealing monster. So
It was my bread in the first place. I didn't steal it from anyone.
Do the audience get to know?
Yeah. Everyone but you. Everyone in the world knows apart from you.
Everyone but you.
So all I have to do is never listen to this.
True.
Just hit the 15 seconds ahead button a few
hit
times.
it now.
That's true.
Tell us what it is. We've got
Okay,
15
all right.
seconds.
Blurg puts the potion down and he just jumps to the other side of the town. Oh, this is a potion of animal friendship. It'll be absolutely useless when he just drinks it randomly at a certain point. But you did manage to avoid both the really good potion and the really bad potion. Why is this in character? Why is this me? You avoided the good and the god level potion and the potion that would have killed you. So good job, guys.
okay, yay!
Well, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Go us.
Are we going to ever see Snake Oil Person again?
Who can say?
Mr. Oh, God, have I forgotten his name?
Pentagast Snickersnack.
I have no control over that.
The world's unpredictable.
It certainly is, and that is what I would like to preserve with my lack of knowledge over this presumably wonderful potion.
It's a philosophical position.
Thank you, Apothecary Rat. Sawbone. Is there anything we can do to assist Sawbone in his business?
Oh no, but I have a present for you as a thank you for your kindness so many years ago. And then he slowly hobbles back into the apothecary. It takes a good few minutes. And then he comes out with what is essentially a thimble-sized jar of a red liquid. And you know you have maybe the world's smallest potion of healing.
Oh, sweet. Do we just have one of them between us?
Yes, you just have one. It's got like a drop in it. It was good for one use and it probably will not heal that much. But it's the thought.
I tell you what,
Yes.
this thing is going to save one of us when they're on their last hit point in the final battle of this campaign. It'll be the most epic callback of all time. It's going to help someone try and remember it. Friends, I would be happy to carry this tiny potion for us, on the understanding that I will use my athleticism to dispatch it to the team member who needs it most.
True.
Great.
100% as a bread giver. I trust you.
Thank you, fellow bread giver. Fellow bread givers and Margaret.
Oh, God.
Can you just check with old Dusty Books there? Is it okay if Mark, the non-bread giver, is in need of the potion? Can we dispense it to her?
I don't even want
Or
it.
does he expressly forbid this?
Excuse.
I don't even want it. It's not really going to do anything.
Sorry, Margaret, you're just going to have to let him finish.
Excuse me, Sawbone. One final question. If the bread devourer requires the healing potion, may we give it to her? I had to communicate it in a way he would understand.
Why do you punish me?
We want you to be more generous.
Me, Jen.
It's in character.
Yeah, you Jen. Yeah.
I love you, Jen. It's just
Sure.
Margaret can go fuck herself.
Sawbones looks up with his tiny eyes and his massive eyebrows and goes, I trust that you will do what is right with it. Noble heroes.
Thank you, Master Sawbone.
Well, there we go. Everybody wins.
Oh, what a mighty prize, a thimble of potion. Whatever.
I give him a tiny mushroom as a parting gift.
Oh no, you're going to kill him.
The smallest one I have. It's really small.
It's still...
Hang on. Whoa. Jump into the back. We can put this, let's say...
Maybe a lick of it.
Yeah. I will keep this as the most responsible member of this group, and we can dispense it as maybe some sort of berserker potion if the need arises during a war, which it seems that we are slowly going to become embroiled in.
Oh, okay.
It's a great idea, Marek. I rate you, and I rate this.
Thank you.
Well, did he mention an archive?
Where would you like to go next?
I forgot to ask about the archive. Damn.
He's back in his little apothecary now.
Oh, what a shame.
I get the impression that we shall meet almost every significant rat in Ratzberg today, seeing as the baker is literally here, gesturing down.
Yeah, you don't even need to take a step down the street. You just need to pivot slightly.
We just turn our necks.
We were already facing the direction of the bakery. We've now finally... Oh, that was getting really uncomfortable. My neck.
Wasn't it ever?
90 degrees like that.
And you see a rat in chef whites covered in flour comes springing out. It's like, oh, do I have the chance to give the bread givers bread? Is this the day of my dreams finally come true?
Oh dear.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Hazel Junction. Oh. Would you like to try some of my bread?
This is Hazel Junction.
Hi.
Would you like to try some bread?
I would very much like that, but he must know that the bread was offered, not in the expectation of one-day reciprocation. Having said that, a gift of bread would be much appreciated.
Anything you can give. We do have a monthly subscription service, but we do know times are tight. So a little bit of bread will go a long way.
He hands each a crumb.
Metaphorically.
Thank you, Hazel Junction. We would like to let you know that you do not need to repay us in bread, but we would be absolutely delighted to try your delicacies.
And so Hazel Junction springs back into the bakery and after a minute comes back out with 3 tiny little loaves of bread that are about the size of a fingertip.
That is too cute.
And they
cute.
hand the bread to Jump, Marek and Blurg.
Oh, no!
And Margaret puts out.
Yes! Brilliant.
Tell him he's missed one, Marek.
No, wait.
Explain the
I
situation.
count 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That is the bread givers. What's wrong, Margaret?
Blair attempts to break his bread in half. He uses his sigh, his seldom used sigh that he has.
No,
takes
don't
that
Blurg.
out.
Don't. It's embarrassing. No, leave it. I want my own one.
Perhaps we could buy a loaf of bread from you. I have no money. But I'm keen to help you in this bakery place. I could do the dishes.
Hey, Hazel, very sorry to ask this favor, but would you mind giving our fourth friend
You're
a
explaining
loaf?
the situation.
Yes.
You're explaining it. You're explaining I was there.
That's right, yes.
And I did also give him bread and cheese.
Yes.
Well, that last bit is wrong.
You're lying to him, right?
Would you mind giving our friend some bread? I know she's not the bread giver. He's whispering, though, even though Margaret can't understand what he's saying.
Marek, I suspect that you are maybe not saying what I told you to say.
But it would make her feel not so left out.
I understand. How rude of me. And they go back in, grab another little loaf. It's like...
Slightly worse.
It is somehow smaller. It's perfectly edible, but it is like half the size.
Wow.
It's a cob.
It's a little farmer's loaf, yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny little one.
Oh, HJ. Marek, tell HJ this. Now you are the bread giver.
Clasps a little pause to her face.
Does HJ pass out? Pass out.
Yeah. HJ just faints on the street, sprawled backwards, little paws in the air.
The 2 tiny paramedic rats come on with a stretcher.
Yeah. There's no van. It's just one of them going mew, mew.
One of the really fat ones serves as the ambulance.
Put him inside me. Again.
You have little loaves of mushroom bread, which is a real kind of bread.
Okay.
Oh, I'm down. I love mushrooms.
Yeah.
I love mushrooms.
Does it have?
No, that was Nell. Nell loves mushrooms.
Weirdly, this is the only thing that makes Marek high. What?
He just has the dirtiest trip.
What is the effect of these mushrooms?
Nothing. It's just a lovely baker gave you some bread.
Oh, wow.
Tasty
It's a
mushrooms.
nice flavour.
Then Blair eats it
Love
with
it.
his crazy tongue.
Yep. It's an interesting taste.
I see.
You can tell it's maybe that it's hard to get a lot of ingredients down here. So mushroom is the predominant feature, but it's still a kind gesture from Hazel.
He has more than repaid our generosity.
Hazel, I have some mushrooms. You could use them for your loaves if you would like them. I hand over the bag.
Marek.
Hand over back.
I try my best to overpower the rat.
Thankfully, Hazel's passed out.
Oh, yeah. So I'm
So-
trying to tuck it under Hazel's
so
arm, but
Hazel's
I'm
not-
assuming Jump is pulling it away.
Yeah, HJ, you can pass this on as well. I'm willing to take responsibility for this. We did say I would be the conduit of mushrooms to the rats in the event of a future war of some description yet to be confirmed.
If I try to reach into the bakery to get some tea towels to use as like a pillow or blankets, am I going to break the bakery? I probably
Sorry,
am.
does your roof come off?
Because I feel bad just leaving Hazel lying there and passed out on the ground.
Yeah, you can give me a dexterity check to see if you're able to get your hand
Let's see,
into
let's
the
see.
building.
I love that Jump said that, and without saying a fucking word, Marek just turned to the bakery to poke a finger into it. I think Marek's gone wrong.
I was listening. I wasn't. I'm not even going.
Mark's
I
the
don't want
best.
to. I don't want to attempt. That's a 3.
I'm not sure
That's not how it
rolls
works, I'm
work, is
afraid,
it?
Marek.
Can
Somebody
we each
quickly
roll,
restrain me.
Can we roll a perception to see if we notice how badly this is going to
Restrain
go?
me. Restrain me. Someone.
Nope.
Well, hold on. Can I? Oh, no, that's during combat. I can help. Does help work outside of combat at all?
Okay, would you like to give the
It
help
does?
action to Marek to open his tiny door?
To maybe reach in and do the
Restrain.
thing for him.
Yes, okay. I'd
As a
say
smaller guy.
that Marek can now do the roll with advantage. So you can roll again, Marek.
Yes.
This Blurg ghost style guides your hands inside.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a 9. Do I get a third roll? That's a 9. Do I get a third one?
A 9 with a 9.
Don't completely demolish the place.
You don't punch in the front of the
Okay.
building, but you do take the door off its hinges slightly.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
Are you able to grab a tea towel and place it under Hazel's head?
Okay, great.
I'll pay for the damages, and you put a coin that just crushes it.
Wipes out the whole fourth quarter of Ratzberg.
I feel really bad. I don't want to participate any further.
Says Marek. I'll sit in the corner.
Would you like to move on to another establishment in Ratzberg?
Yes, please.
We turn another quarter inch to the first tailor.
So you take one step to the next street over, and you see that there are 2 tailors opposite each other. A mouse comes out of each building and looks up at you and goes, "Ah, bread givers, bread givers. I would like you to sample my clothing." And the other rat sort of pushes him aside like, "No, bread givers, sample my clothing. It's superior."
Oh, friends. Wait, Marek, what did they say?
They would like us to view their sample clothings.
Brilliant. Well, we can take the best ones and then Maggie can take the other one.
Oh, but I do not want to show favor. That seems they're both so excited. I don't want to let anyone down by giving them the bread devourer.
Neither to serve Margaret.
Okay.
This is safe space, right, Jen? It's all...
It's all fun, right? I'm just sitting here having flashbacks to the playground. Don't you worry.
I'm only using bread devourer because in rat language, that's what it directly translates to.
Yeah, sure. It's okay. It's all right, Marek. I understand. It's fine.
I've told them you are our friend and compatriot.
She expresses generosity in other ways.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's not actually
That's
bothering
right.
me. It's okay.
Like being totally fearless.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I do, right?
In like literally any other situation.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
It's just been
Yeah.
constant generosity.
Yeah.
It's just this one.
The one that counted.
In this situation.
In Ratzberg.
Yeah.
Apparently. I mean, we're only going to be here 5 minutes. Who even cares?
Okay, yeah. I mean, what wares are they holding out?
Oh, yes, that's a good point.
They are holding out tiny cloaks. They're not big enough for you, but they could be used to wrap something small in.
A loaf.
Or,
Like Hazel.
when they see that, they look at the cloaks and they look at you and they think, this is, how stupid. This is not big enough for you. And they go back inside and they pull out what would equate to like a handkerchief-sized piece of fabric.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like they've pulled an entire
tiny little
spool of
sneezes.
the fabric off. And the first tailor, whose name is Nimble, is like, this is the superior fabric. You must accept my gift. And the other tailor, Bolts, pushes him away. He's like, no, not my gift.
Nimble and bolts.
I suggest that if they are able to provide the material, we might accept a gift of 2 each from each of the brilliant tailors. A perception. Can we do perception to figure out if one actually is better than the other?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just out of curiosity.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You do want the good stuff though, right, Blake?
Oh, I can't know this. I don't want to know.
That is 14.
You get down on level and look from one building to the next at the clothes, and you just generally think, looking at it, that Bolt's tailoring is dog shit.
Oh, no.
It's shit house.
Oh, Bolt.
Shit.
I would be honoured to take one of Bolt's handkerchiefs.
Oh.
What colour is it?
You honor me. It's a little purple handkerchief.
Fuck yeah.
But it's crap.
Just add it to my inventory.
It's quite jagged. It's not being cut very well, so it's not a perfect square. It's like a weird rhombus shape.
Oh, it's kind of representative of Blur himself.
It is a perfect handkerchief for its function, and is therefore perfect.
Brilliant. Well, I'll take the good one.
I'm so glad that things need to be translated through Morik. So.
Jump looks expectantly at Morik as he reaches for the good one.
Good one.
This one, Morik, the good.
Jump would be honoured to have your... stop tugging it, Jump. No, hang on.
Yeah, but-
One moment. Jump would be honoured to have your handkerchief, Nimble, because it's beautiful.
You honor me so. And they hand you a yellow piece of cloth.
Brilliant, to match my eyes.
Ooh.
And I hold it up next to my eyes. You go, see? Maggie, do you see?
And we all die.
Wait. He takes it back off you and runs into the tailor shop. And then a minute later comes out and you see that it is... what's it called?
Monogrammed?
Monogrammed.
Yeah.
It is now monogrammed with BG.
JT.
No, he doesn't know your name.
Or bread, BG.
yeah.
BG.
BG.
Oh.
Or just B.
But in rat language, so presumably it's EE. Same alphabet, but all just E.
That
Total coincidence.
that means bread giver. Jump.
Oh.
That embroidery there.
Sir, you are an artisan and a king of the most rattly kind.
Did you hear that, Bolts? Did you hear that?
Mark, please express to Bolts that I tremendously respect the fact that the handkerchief is unmonogrammed and may therefore be used by anyone.
But, Mr. Bolt, my esteemed friend Black
Blur bows.
would like to say that he prefers the unmonogrammed version because it is more equal to all, and it's beautiful.
I am grateful to be the carrier of this handkerchief for now.
Again.
Yeah, that's right. A really aggressive in the middle of the sentence.
Marik's eyes sort of Homer Simpson cross in the opposite direction.
You get the feeling that Bolts and Nimble may just stay in the street arguing for a while.
Okay.
Christ.
Should we move on?
Generations of war.
They've both given a gift, but
Okay.
Started with their grandfathers.
Monterat and Capurat.
Friends, should we save the temple for last as a crowning of this experience?
Oh,
Indeed.
fine.
To the church?
as you pass towards the church, you pass the gate and you see that there is a rat in a little suit of armor on top.
Oh, no, that one's cute. I'll give you that.
Yes, one of them got Maggie.
That's the one I'm keeping.
Maggie's
Go on,
pushing him into her pocket.
They have a scar on the left of their face.
Oh.
And they look over to you and go, "Bread givers, you are here at the turning of the tide."
Margaret, what do you say?
How tall is the gate to Blur? Like waist high? Eye height?
No, but the gates are quite tall. They're only a little bit shorter than Morrick.
Oh, okay.
It's like the ice wall in Westeros.
You have a feeling that these gates are designed to keep out a species of a certain height.
Okay.
Amoric.
Amoric, yeah.
Yeah. Turning of the tide. What do you mean?
The war we have been at for years.
This war again.
Yeah.
I see. Kind Master Sawbone mentioned this war. What is this war?
Oh, Sawbone's a fool.
Oh.
Sawbone seeks peace in this time. An accomplishment it could never be. The Bullywug will not be reasoned with.
Right.
I see.
What are they saying, Mark?
This kind Rattus here, sir, madam, I'm not sure.
Their name is Fleetfoot.
Fleetfoot. Thank you, my apologies. Kind Fleetfoot here has said we have arrived at the turning of the tide, and you know old Sawbone, he mentioned the war. Well, apparently he's a fool, and he wants peace. So, anyway, I believe the Bullywugs are perhaps in imminent attack. I don't know, but Fleetfoot here does not think they will be swayed. They do not want peace.
Well, you can tell Fleetfoot that he is a brave, wise rat man, because I agree, there is no chance for peace when evil is everywhere, literally everywhere.
Fleetfoot, my friend here, agrees with you.
Oh, you are perhaps the wisest of the bread givers.
Oh, jump. You'll like this. He said you are the wisest.
Oh, do you know what? I do like that. That is amazing.
Oh, yeah. I think it's quite funny.
This is what I've been trying to tell people. All the time, they're just drowned out by Marek laughing.
Sassy Amoric.
Yeah, no. Oh. A single tear rolls down John's face.
Burns off his cheek.
Yeah. Ow. On you go with the conversation then. Jump.
That's what I like to say. In social situations.
That's what I wish I could say. IRL.
Off we go with the conversation.
Anyway, on you go.
I've said my bit. Didn't go down well.
Fleetfoot, are you expecting an attack soon?
Not here. Thankfully, the Bullywug don't know where our small city is, but whenever we go out looking for food, they are not kind.
Oh, dear.
To be fair, we do look for food in Nerd Town.
And they are there every time. It is troublesome news.
Yes, maybe we could perhaps try to assist somehow. Could we broker peace talks? Did I just go Irish
You
then?
did a little bit, yeah.
Sorry about that. Too much Boardwalk Empire. Peace talks. I can't. So hang on.
Yeah.
The Charlie Cox is just crawling through.
The Charlie, yeah. Maybe we can help with peace talks or lend a firm hand to these bullywugs.
Fleetfoot scoffs and goes, "Peace talks. A firm hand is all they'll understand."
I see. Okay.
Jump just saw him smack his palm with a fist and was like, yeah, I'm back in this conversation now. This is brilliant.
Yes, Jump, he's confirming that he does not believe it is possible.
Tell him only when the last of the enemy is literally ground into the dirt by the boot of goodness can we have peace.
I translate that.
Jump waits, nodding. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he looks expectantly at Fleetfoot.
And then I guess I'm going to mimic the foot of truth or something, and I'll go with my hands. Or what did you call it?
Boot of good.
Boot of good.
Boot of goodness.
Boot of goodness. Boot of goodness is like a universal symbol. I feel like Fleetfoot's going to be like, oh, yeah, mate.
The boot of goodness.
Yeah, mate.
Fleetfoot goes real Australian. Like, oh, yeah.
Sick cunts, right?
But yes, Jump, you've made a strong ally in Fleetfoot.
Yes, ally is right.
Fist bump on the way out.
Yep.
Fist
He
bump.
gives you a tiny fist bump with his
You knock
paw.
him off the wall.
No,
Plummets to his death.
I would never, unless I fail a
You
perception
mentioned
check.
the tiny little fist bump, that little rat,
do not.
the rat fist coming towards your hand. Oh my god!
It's like fist bumping Godzilla.
yeah, yeah.
I get a 15, so
Yeah, you elegantly fist bump him, and it's
So smooth.
it's a real bond of friendship.
So smooth.
excellent.
You must be careful that in fighting bullywugs, you do not yourself become
A bully.
a bullywug.
Wug.
Wug.
As Marek translates that, you see that it is completely lost on him from a metaphorical sense.
It just doesn't translate.
He's just confused. He takes it literally. He thinks of it literally and just doesn't understand. It's like, what? Nonsense. I am a rat, not a bullywug.
I can never be a bullywug.
Come on, mate. You know these are simple folk. Brave, but simple folk.
In acting as a bullywug, one may well, in one sense, if
trying to
not the most literal,
Trying to drag Blurg away, and he's like, no, I must explain
But
this.
again, because of this town's small size, you basically take a step away from the gate and get to your next location.
the church, if anywhere around here is going to appreciate a good metaphor, it is surely.
There are banners either side of the big wooden double doors at the front with a blue wave-like swirl on them. Does anyone want to make a religion check for me?
Yeah,
No, I got a 7.
Never heard of it, mate.
7.
Nah, never heard of it.
Also, mate. Wait, am I not mate?
Nah,
Am I
mate.
not mate?
You ain't bread giver, mate.
9.
Dirty Twento.
That makes the most sense. You dirty little city folk have no clue, whereas Morik looks at this swirl and knows instantly that this is a church to Melora, the goddess of the wilderness and the sea.
Melora Walters, you say?
What? No, not Melora Walters.
Oh, it's a shame. I particularly enjoyed her work in Magnolia. the flower.
Flower.
This is a temple to Melora.
Wow, I know literally nothing about this.
So interesting that the rats would worship a deity of the sea, when such a thing would surely be disastrous to them and their existence.
And the wilderness.
That's true.
Wait, I don't know anything about this. Oh, yeah, that is strange.
That's ridiculous.
A little rat in a emerald green robe and a little biretta, which is one of
Fuck
those
yeah.
small square religious hats with
Love
three
it.
flat projections on.
Let me just Google that. How are we spelling that?
Yep, biretta.
I know exactly. what you mean.
Biretta.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, a little Catholic-y hat,
Yeah.
apparently.
Aww, a biretta.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, they have pom-poms.
The tiniest pom-pom.
yeah.
This little rat's head. Oh.
So Father Raffew Dryden comes out.
Oh.
Ratzvio Dryden.
Yep.
Hello, Father. I don't know his name. I just know that he's a father by his clothes, I assume.
Yep. Bread givers. Let us praise, Melora, that you've come back to us.
Yes. We are here to visit. I'm assuming they're just staring at each other.
Bless you. Would you like to pray? Would you like to pray to my Lord with me?
My friends are probably not that way inclined, but I
Oh, go
I
on.
can-
Go on, you bread givers. Go ahead. I'll sit this one out. It's fine. Don't you worry.
Messer Isa, what is being said?
Father would like to know if we would like to pray. I'm happy to take this one for the team. I know everybody's a little bit anti-religious.
Well, one of us is a paladin, so.
Au contraire, Morik. Allow me to change into my priest vestments.
It was only because it was wilderness. I thought you might not be interested.
It is a tremendous honor to be invited to participate in their religious ceremony. Clearly the most important and dearly held ceremony that these people have. We would be very grateful to partake in praying with this rat.
Margaret,
Absolutely.
No, they probably don't want me on this one. It's fine.
Father.
Don't.
My bread giver friends would be happy to join. Would you also like Margaret, our bread devourer friend, to join?
Actually, you know,
Old rat devourer here.
thinking about it, Morik, tell him fuck no. No, not interested. It's fine.
Can't believe I've actually got a chance to change into these. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, I apologize, Father. My companion Jump.
Crushing various buildings as you hop around on 1 foot.
He's just getting changed into his prayer robes for Tyr, the god of justice.
That's it. They're justice vestments, actually, Mark. But
Is the whole town going to look up at some point and just see Jump's massive dog?
Yeah.
Just like, ah.
And he's crack. He's big old ass crack.
I appreciate that you acknowledge its massivity.
It's a third leg.
I was blessed by Tyr in many ways. Jump is in his priest vestments now.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
I take Blur's hand.
Oh no.
Roll a fucking...
What have we learnt?
Roll resistance.
So we've been debating the elements of a grung recently, based
Yes.
on the fight with Jimmy.
The nature of a grung.
And so grungs,
yes.
when they are a combative creature, have different abilities. So a green-skinned grung would mean that you would be paralyzed if you touch them. So me and Paul have decided to homebrew it so that instead of you taking the poisoned effect if you fail a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, you will instead be paralyzed.
Oh,
Excellent.
God.
How long for, Sarah? Just out of interest.
1 minute from when you stop touching him.
Okay, cool.
We hold
Is
hands
it the
firmly.
kind of paralyzed where all your muscles immediately relax?
or
Or where they all go
yeah.
tense? I'm just wondering how... Whether
I don't
it can
want.
still lead
I
to Jim
don't
shitting
want
his
that.
pants.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Not in Ratzberg.
What if he crushes the buildings when he drops?
No, he's just going to stand there, right?
Yes. No,
Okay.
he's just like stock still.
Yeah, okay, he'll freeze
Okay.
up. I see.
So
That
make
makes sense.
a DC 12
Except for his sphincter, yes?
Constitution saving throw for me, Jump.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I already did, and so committed am I to veracity. I got a 5.
And so as you all
So that's
hold
good.
hands, and he expects you to pray along with him, Jump is just completely paralyzed.
Jump is so holy and still.
But Father Rappy's like, Dear Melora, who gives us the comfort of our ways in this town, you do bless us with the bread giver's return, and may they smite down the unholy bullywugs as they flood these caves with their horrible toad-like ways. Amen.
Crucially toad-like, though. Not amphibian in general. It's a toad problem.
No, just a toad thing.
Hashtag not all toads.
Amen.
Frogs and grung are fine.
Hashtag no frogs and grungs. Hashtag not all toads.
Hashtag not all amphibians.
Exactly.
Yeah, brilliant things, Jump. Not saying it, though.
And so Father Raffew has given you his blessing, which will give you advantage to 1 saving throw for the next hour.
Oh God! Does that mean we're gonna need
The three of you that took part in the prayer, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Feeling really left out right now.
Margaret, we are not defined by the mistakes of our past. It is never too late to
Apparently
start
we are.
showing. It is never too late to earn forgiveness and to show new generosity.
Don't want it. It's fine.
That is your pride.
They don't want to get it right in the first place. And who am I to... I'm going to be the bigger person, literally, and just move on with my life.
Margaret,
That I don't know. To be honest, I think this is a bit sketchy. I don't really trust him anyway.
very well. I appreciate
This feels a bit like a con to me, if I'm honest. I'm just going to say that now, just so that later, I've got a good track record of this.
I would like to say
Feels like a con to me.
your diligence and, weariness to trust has on many occasions saved the group.
Yes. Well,
And I respect it greatly.
one of us has got street smarts, and it's me.
Exactly. You are an essential
I had
member
a
of our
very
group.
cool life, I've done stuff. I've seen things.
Anyone who doubts your generosity need only meet your fine family to realize they are in error.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Would you like my tiny handkerchief? It is ill-formed, but functional, very much like this group.
It's fine. I've got sleeves. What else are sleeves for?
Very true. Let us walk together, but not hand in hand.
There's 1 location left in Ratzberg for you to visit, and it's the farm.
Then gift shop.
You guys visit the farm. Jump's just going to hang out at the church for a bit longer.
Just a minute.
Just for a minute.
It takes about 10 seconds to walk over there, and then
That's pretty long
Yeah.
for rat Land.
Yeah. It's mostly being very careful about where we place our feet. It's one stride, but it's 10 seconds of oop, oop.
Rats keep coming up underneath us to be like, the bread givers! Quick, brethren! May we flood the streets beneath their feet.
As you head over to the farm, you see Morik takes a detour over to the residential area and leans down and just talking to some rats. And then they come back to join you.
Sorry, detour.
Is this shenanigans? Is this shenanigans? You're going to have to tell me if this is shenanigans.
What are you playing at? Listeners, are you in on this? Best not be.
And then about 20 seconds later, a small scamper of rats appears around Margaret and start hugging her legs.
Tiny rat children.
What's this? What's going on?
Oh, look, they're little.
Morik, what are they doing?
The little
Morik, are they trying to bite me?
No,
Morik.
they're so excited to have you here, Margaret. They're giving you a hug. They're just very small. It's a bit awkward on your legs.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Is fucking Morik going to get out a voucher that says a gift has been made on your behalf to the people of Ratzberg?
With an 11, you know that these rat children were bribed with something, but you don't know what.
No bribes. We're done here.
Morik, can you tell them Can you tell them to stop? I'm feeling a bit stifled, to be honest. Tell them it's very nice, but
it didn't work. All right,
necessary.
That's back to your homes now.
Oh, sorry, everyone. What did I miss? Oh, we all hugging Margaret, are we? Oh, brilliant.
That's right, Jump. We're just group hug. I squeeze everyone in.
Group hug, everyone.
I will participate in the group hug in my usual manner of hugging only Morik.
You can hug people's fabric areas.
Yes.
Hug
Okay.
my fabric area, please.
I do like thinking of fan art of a group hug and Blair is behind Morik, coming up to his butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I get an 18 on hugs.
Great. It's a great hug. It's a great hug, guys. What can I say?
Jump's a good hugger.
I rolled a 10.
No one's at the farm.
Oh, okay.
It's just a functional farm. I'm just looking at the clock and I'm like, no one's at the farm, guys. Let me take that again. It's a functional farm. It's a mushroom farm. You
Makes
can
sense.
see that's one of the few things that can be grown in this cave, not really requiring sunlight. But it's robust, and there's a pail of water to the left of the farmland with an irrigation system that seems to be keeping the mushrooms in good stead.
I forgot we're in complete darkness right now and Blair's just stumbling around everything. Just taking...
Yes, actually, because the rats have dark vision.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are they all those weird animals that have no eyes because they've been in caves for so long?
Or like vestigial eyes.
Vestigial eyes.
They only have eyes. We've heard this. They're creepy little red eyes. They're sinister little red eyes.
You see there's a farmer just tending to the grounds with a little hoe, and they give you a little wave and continue
She does too.
to...
Look at this fucking guy using the dual meaning of the word hoe.
Get it now. Very sex
It
positive.
was polite laughter until then.
And as you go to talk to this little farmer rat, you hear a noise
farmer rat.
echoing around the cavern.
Oh, God.
And the cranium rat scampers out onto the steps of the temple and looks deadly afraid.
Oh, God.
They found us. From the gate,
Somehow
you
they
can
followed
hear.
a trail of octopus prints.
Hey, it wasn't just my fault. I slithered all over the walls. Left other trails.
Octopus graffiti.
Yeah, just trying to steer them away.
Little rats, open these gates, little rats.
This took a turn.
They sound as if they can be reasoned with.
Oh, no.
No.
Jump shoots Fleetfoot a glance and gives him a stern nod.
Blair shoots Fleetfoot.
Do you run to man the gates?
Trample the fucking gates.
Yeah.
I'm here.
All right then, you left us no choice, little rats. Soldiers,
Oh, no.
let loose your drinks.
You piece of fucking shit, Sarah.
From the other side of the gate,
Oh,
you
no.
see the cave wall illuminate slightly before the light takes to the sky, cartwheeling forward towards the village. Can you make a perception check for me?
Oh, dear. I think I know what
I got a dirty 1. Dirto 1-0.
Dirto. Oh, you've got minus.
Yeah, I got a -1, so I'm just staring right at Fleetfoot, nodding occasionally.
Waiting for Fleetfoot to look at you.
Fleetfoot. Fleetfoot.
Just an
Please, can't hear me. Fleetfoot.
I got a 23.
Whoa.
All right, okay.
17.
Morik and Maggie, you can see that the object that is flying towards you at speed seems to be a bottle of murky liquid with a rag sticking out of it.
Oh, no.
And the rag is on fire.
Bullywug cocktail.
In the human world, we would call this a Molotov cocktail, but here in the Claggy Caverns, we call them a Bullywug blaze.
God.
Nice.
You can give me a dexterity check to dodge the blaze, or you can give me an acrobatics check if you want to try and grab it out of the air before it smashes.
Can only the
But
two...
there's a higher DC on that.
Can only the two people who saw what it was do that? Or can we...
Yes, at
Just
this point.
spontaneously, out of the blue, you jump into the air. Oh, there's a Molotov up here.
If you have another idea of how to stop the bottle, please let me know. But currently it is either you can dodge it or you can make an acrobatics check to try and stop it.
Oh, how heavy is it?
How heavy is the bottle? It's about as heavy as a bottle of liquid.
I see.
How big a bottle are we talking then?
We're talking about like
1.5 litre?
yeah, it's not particularly big. It's like a bottle of beer size.
Okay, so that would be less than £10, wouldn't it?
I would like to go for it. I'd like to catch it.
Yes.
Go on, try first. That would be
Okay,
Forest
do you,
father.
give?
I've got a 19.
You rolled a 19 with an acrobatics check.
Yes.
You snatch the bottle out of the air.
Like Maggie catching the bottle about to hit Homer in the hockey episode.
Would you like to make a check to throw
Can
it
I,
back at
like-
them?
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
Okay, this could be where I fail epically.
we're escalating.
Ooh. Yeah, me throwing back's not great. That's 10.
Is that plus your dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a 0. It doesn't hit the village, but it
Okay,
does go
great.
far over the bullywugs and smashes on the cave wall behind them.
Still
Okay.
impressive, though.
Illuminating the bullywugs, so we might get an
Ooh, yeah.
impression of
As
how
you
many.
look to the fence, there's a big wall in the way that you can't see over.
There is, yeah.
But as you look to the fence that borders Ratzberg, you see another bullywug blaze flying through the sky. And another,
Oh,
and another,
Oh, no.
and another.
oh God.
God.
Please roll for initiative.
Hey, don't switch off again because we're featuring a promo for the incredible Roll and Tell podcast and you won't want to miss it. Those flipping bullywugs. What's their problem? Is it that they don't have a statue? Only one way to find out, and that's to tune in next time on Quest Fantastic, who be Jen Blundell as Margaret Battlehammer, Neil Heald as Morik, Paul Salt as Blett, Paul Goodman as Jump Fundenden, and Sarah Keep as everyone else. Music and editing by me, and additional sound effects credited in the description. Thank you for everything and then some, Grumpo Duclaw, to everyone who signed up to our Patreon in the first 2 weeks. It is incredibly gracious of you, and it gets us that little bit closer to our dream of making this show and others for an actual living. Your money goes right back into the show to cover hosting costs and the ever-expanding weird and wonderful sound library I find myself owning. So thanks to Ellen Graham, Jen from Dice Dragon Games, CB, Elliot J. O'Neill, Edith Wharton, love your work, Jeffrey Sneed, and Bex Watson. If you would like to support us and get bonus episodes of GabQuest and other TTRPG kablamo in return, then you can for as little as $1 a month by heading on over to patreon.com/questfantastic. And if money's tight or you just want to enjoy the main show, we totally get it, and thank you for super everything Grumpo Duclaw to you too. But you can still help us out not getting out of this so easily, young whippersnapper. So if you love the show, you really can make a difference by leaving us a review, where the more we get, the more noticeable we become, by sharing us on social media, where we need everything we can get to shine among the million other podcasts out there vying for your attention, by telling real friends in the meat space, or by stripping down naked, standing in the town square and saying, look, I'm a plant, just like the ones featured in episode 6 of Quest Fantastic. But first things first, subscribing on your favourite podcatcher and having those episodes download instantaneously to your bread holes. If you want more from us, Jen and Sarah host the queer actual play podcast Roll Plus Heart. Their current Kids on Bike series made me cry. Paul Salt is film critic for Screen Mayhem, hosts the podcast Jen and the Film Critic with the person punching me in the face right now, Jen Blundell, and regularly makes me cry on the One Good Thing podcast, where we find good things in bad movies and recommend better ones, because we've just been looking for our chance, and now you've taken a sip of your drink, game's on. The next episode is coming out on Monday, the 27th of June. Release me from your spiraling grip flight time. So settle in, close those eyes of yours, and enjoy your future with the Roll and Tell promo in 10 seconds' time.
Roll and Tell is an actual play podcast with 2 players and no game master.
A podcast where the adventure isn't prepared in advance, but created as you listen.
Every character.
I'm gonna get a quirk for them as well. They're chronically ill. Friends, it is I. Every danger, you see a massive skeletal salamander.
What is it that you seek?
Even the worlds we explore
Are made entirely at random.
the place of the noun. I love that template. The ring of the hand. You'd never want to leave. Massive fields of grains waving in the wind and rolling hills as far as you could see. And the story itself is improvised at the roll of the dice.
So, join us as we roll and tell.